Maybe he does have leg speed. There's a lot of legs already. No, he doesn't. And here he comes. Oh, the Reaver's gonna drop, and the probes are leaving, but oh, he only gets one there. That's not a great deal, and we'll get none with that one. So yeah, Bisu responding really quickly there and saves most of his probes. Did lose some mining time, but it's not a great problem there. It's much worse to lose all your drones. And of course he has the earlier nexus because he killed his opponents. So he's going to be pretty happy with that, even though he is in a great deal of pressure with the opponent's army sitting right outside his base. It's not going to be as bad as losing all your probes and having your opponent's army right outside your natural. And yeah, both players pumping up 4 and 5 gates respectively, and that observer is going to die. That observer isn't, so Stork keeps his observer while Bisu loses his, and now the position on his opponent's army is going to be unknown, basically, for Bisu. So that's definitely going to help Stork in moving his shuttle around and dropping over the sides of the map, so Bisu's going to have to be really careful with that. His own Reavers are, well, one of his Reavers are extremely weak, and I don't think he saw that shuttle. Oh, here are one of the Reavers, oh, and he sees it! And that shuttle is not going to die and leaves with a Reaver. And Bisu is most likely researching leg speed for the Zealots. And does have the 2 Reavers now, I do believe. It doesn't have 3 Reavers actually. And doesn't have an observer right now with his army. Should be making another one because Stork has his own observer there sitting on top of his arm of Bisu's army. So that's never going to be good for Bisu, yeah. And pylon going down there for Stork. Bisu has his own pylon there, but not going to be that useful because you can't really do anything with that pylon except spot for expansions, and Stork merely blocked that. And that observer is about to pop out, but Stork knows that and will soon leave with that observer. He has another one at home though, so it's not the greatest problem. He loses that one, which is over to the army. Oh my god, that was so close. Gets the shuttle though, and now these Reavers are actually going to be much less mobile. He could actually just pick them off before they get into a good position, but no, it's not going to happen, and Bisu decides not to go in, of course, and Stork a bit focused, really focused. And Bisu's going to have to split his Dragoons perfectly to minimize the splash damage from the Reavers, going with the Reavers in front. Nice Stork moving one Dragoon first to tank the shots, and here he comes. Dragoon's going to be focusing on the Reavers. One Reaver goes down very quickly. I think that was the weakened Reaver. And Bisu doesn't have his Dragoon split that well. Stork has the superior advantage, even though Bisu has a better concave. But Stork, I think, has too many Dragoons, and Bisu's forced to retreat after receiving so many Reaver shots that lost most of his Dragoons. He cannot be happy with that right now, and he's forced to defend at the choke. But Stork is mined out in his main, basically, and Bisu still has a while to go. So Stork has to be careful with his unit production here. It could go down any moment. And now that observer of Stork is going to be spawning the shuttle, and that's going to instantly deny any Reaver dropping action. There goes another shuttle. Going to be picking up those Reavers and probably just keep them safe during the battles. Neither player wants to really attack, but neither player can really take a third because that would be too risky to stop producing units to save up 400 minerals for too long. So it's basically a war of attrition here to see which player can control his army better and not need to take a third so early. Oh, Dragoon's going to be intercepting that, and the shuttle will go down. I think that had 2 Reavers decided, and that's going to be great for Bisu. Not really, I'm just kidding. It's going to be the worst thing that can happen to Bisu there, to lose 2 Reavers and 1 shuttle in one go, basically. That observer by Stork is just winning him the game here, as well as his micro. Dragoon not going to die, but it's going to be pretty close, and now that Reaver does have only like 20 hit points left. Oh, 1 Reaver goes down for essentially nothing, just 1 shot. And now, Stork is, oh my god, huge shot on Stork's Dragoons though. And wow, but the Stork's Reavers could do actually even amounts of damage if the Dragoons are on micro than they are. And yep, it seems like Stork is going to win this battle quite decisively there, keeping 4 Dragoons in the Zala. They're going to be chasing Stork's, Bisu's army away, so Stork going to be winning that fight pretty easily there, and has got observers all over his opponent's army and base, so he knows exactly what's going on, which is going to be great, and sees that Dragoon's going to be moving on to intercept it. They won't be on time, though, and he has to be careful not to lose those Reavers. If he loses those Reavers, it's game over for Bisu. So he's going to have to be careful there. Pylons to spot drops, and also the probes should be there, yes indeed, to spot for any further drops. Observer there as well, so he knows exactly what his opponent can be doing. Stork just has such a great map awareness this game, and great control as well, even though neither player really split their Dragoons excessively well, losing like 4 Dragoons to 1 Reaver shot sometimes. Stork just has... It just is in the zone right now and has got the superior position, knows where his opponent's army is, and just can't do anything he wants really with his army on that ridge. It's going to be really difficult for him to lose any engagements, even though Beast is going to be with 3 Reavers pushing and going to be trying to absorb the damage, but no, the Reavers focusing the clumped up Dragoons instantly. Now they lose focus and all the Reavers will die most likely here. Oh, the Reaver cannot shoot, and I think that Bisu might be able to win this engagement. It's going to be really difficult though, and will lose both Reavers, and now Bisu is not in a good spot at all. Stork has been microing excellently his Reaver, not losing it. Now he loses it. But Bisu has lost 2 of his Reavers, whilst Stork has only lost 1, and I think that Stork might just have this right now. If he goes for it, the Reaver has to drop and attack the units, but doesn't quite do that. And notice that Bisu's working off of 5 gateways, and Stork is only working off of 4. So it's actually quite amazing that Stork is able to not only keep up in unit production, but also have the greater army count, basically, and also more. Basically, he's winning all the engagements with the positioning that he's got. So yeah, Stork pulling this out brilliantly. And both players going to be long distance mining off the 3rd bases right now because they have run out of minerals in their previous bases. But notice that Stork has actually put down a pylon there, and Beast doesn't have put down a pylon in his opponent's 3rd base, but he does have a probe, so that's going to be 100 minerals more that Bisu will have, that Stork will have wasted on that pylon, whereas Bisu doesn't really have to put a pylon down because he's got the probe there. So I don't know if I made myself clear there, but basically Bisu getting some advantage off of that. But it just doesn't matter, I think. Bisu just doesn't have enough units here. Oh, but gets the Reaver, and that's going to be actually great for him. There's no Reavers right now. The Reaver is going to die, as the shuttle has died. And now he's going to run with his other Reaver. There's only 5 Dragoons. Nice micro by Stork, moving his Dragoons that is being targeted forward so as to deny the splash damage on the other Dragoons. That doesn't really happen there, but it doesn't really matter. That Reaver is going to die pretty quickly there. Gets a couple more kills. And oh, gets 2 more kills. And now that Dragoon is going to end up dying there, but Stork has lost that engagement, kinda. He won the engagement, lost his whole army, so now Bisu has got his more breathing time to maybe get his 3rd up or to regain position on that ridge. But actually the rallies of Stork might be too strong there. Bisu trying to get the position there, doesn't really work out, as 2 more Dragoons are there by Stork. Of course, favoring Stork in the Dragoon count there will always, and the position will always make him win the engagements. Now more and more probes are going to be distance mining from the 3rd base. No Nexus can be put down there. No units can be spared to kill that pylon that is in the 3rd base. Simply because then Stork would know that it's time to attack and would break into the natural most likely. So both players have to be extremely careful, but Stork definitely has a great upper hand this game around. He doesn't have that pylon in his 3rd, so anytime that he feels comfortable to take the 3rd, he can actually spare 400 minerals for it. And right now it seems like he does not. He wants to push into the base. He gets 1 Dragoon, great focus firing, gets another Dragoon, and Bisu's not focus firing at all, actually. Stork loses 1 Dragoon and kills 3, so that's just great given the low Dragoon counts that are right now around. And that Reaver might try to get a shot off there. Oh, and both Reavers get the shot off. That Reaver doesn't end up dying, and I think this will be GG momentarily. Stork is just pushing into the natural, no problem. Dracoons are dying, Bisu sighs, and GG! Stork will win that game, and he must be pretty happy with that. Look at that. That was a difficult game. We can see the glistering of sweat in his skin, and he cannot open that door. But he has won the game, and Bisu will end up losing that, and losing the series 2-1 as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the cast, and also you enjoyed the recommended videos here. Not really. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you will follow me at twitter.com/youthsc2, and also youtube.com/BWCasts, which you can just follow me here by clicking on the button above the video. So thank you guys for tuning in. Comment, favorite, rate, like, etc. Everything that you have to do at YouTube. So thank you guys, and I'll see you around.